Upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. You better be afraid of me. You did it.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff working right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
91. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
2nd and 1. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down or more inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Come on, set. 60 or. Oh, yeah.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. X3. 218. Jump. Defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Locke. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go now.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, lock it.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Locke trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Ready? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You get blocked, me. Hard. You get blocked on the ball. Snap.
They'll set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay,
and now this is intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Su'a Cravens. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hey, Orbit, go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
61, match, lead River.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. From just shy of midfield, Locke, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch left. 22 jet bombers.
Running from the gun with Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Locke going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Block now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Got it. X3. 2-18. Chops.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, Lock. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Penny on the counter. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ready? 18 Gator.
And got Mike, number 53.
Pilot, 64. Win. Switch out. Now.
On third down, Lock. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And the rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and the pressure gets to him again. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Block now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Look at me. Door.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Going to let one foot, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked out by Kyle Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left. for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Protein spill.
On play action, they'll throw. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Zoo. Yo, faster.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He finds Robinson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 8. They juked him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
You must be dreaming.
Check it back.
Deep grip.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
53 is the mic.
I smell 22 jump bomber. 25.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Howard. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
53, Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
They go with Howard again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks him, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Wahoo! Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.